Alright, so this is going to be the third time I made this video, okay guys? So, what does that depict? Okay? One video that works, because I found out that apparently my cord for my headphones is probably done. And if 1 out of 3 videos work, that's a 13 and another point of view. Now 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 is important because it depicts a collective of 1, where all of the shepherds are 7s, gods. Okay? And they were the 13th thing created, because there was 12 luminaries, and then man was created, and then God did nothing. Okay? 13 is important. And 110, because the only way to make a 1 with a 110 is a fly speck, because we are fly specks. Insert quote from Harvey here. Guys, that really old movie with Jimmy Stewart. Oh, I got moccasins, guys. Not gonna happen. So, we're just walking, guys. Yeah, holographic reality. Yeah, 2 videos failed. It's been there all along, okay? 1 of 7 of 13 of 110, okay? The cell is unitless, guys. It is a depiction of ratios, okay? Now this ratio, in the end, comes down to an 8 by 8 by 8 cube, which is a new 1. Now, if you take 8 of those, okay, you make a new cube, okay? And that is now a new 1, or the n plus 1 dimension, if a cube is n. Okay? Now, what are, like, if a side is 8, and now you have 2 of them side by side to make a new 1, then now you have a side of 16 by 16 by 16. Wow! TurboGrafx 16 video game console. Yeah, is this a holographic reality? Are we living in a video game, guys? Now, if you take that new 1 of n plus 1, 8 of them, you make a new 1. And lo and behold, 32-bit. Guys, the resolution is getting better in the video game system. And what happens if you take 8 of those n plus 2s? You make a new 1, guys. Okay? Where the sides are now Nintendo 64. Guys, a little bit later on came Nintendo 64, where the graphics were a little bit better than the predecessor console. Technology. And on and on and on. People say that they cannot show you the 4th dimension. Bullshit, guys. I show it to you all the time. I just didn't realize it till now. The 4th dimension is simply taking a 2-dimensional plane and creating a 2-dimensional image on it. That's 4D, guys. Now, if you take numbers and sacred geometry and decode the story of creation, that is one way of decoding, the 4th dimension into a mathematical representation of dimensions, like, period, which is interesting. Now, when you look at the images on the 2-dimensional plane, and you can draw in 2D or you can draw in 3D, guys. So when you start to see depth in the imagery on the 2-dimensional plane, you're in fact creating very basic 3D structures with a finite resolution, which represents a 3-dimensional image on a 2-dimensional plane, thus creating the 5th dimension. So do you think you're living in 3 dimensions, guys? Do you think this is 3D? That house is 3D. That car is 3D. Okay? But what I see is a 2-dimensional plane with my eyes. It looks like a movie, guys, with depth. No matter what you do, no matter how in focus or out of focus it is, because it doesn't matter, guys. So, you're living in 5D Earth, guys, and you always have been. We're not ascending to anywhere, guys. We're ascending to waking up from being retards. Idiots. Everything's backwards, guys. So, now, well, I might have your attention. But what is reality, then? What is the purpose here? Why do I exist? You can poke me. And it'll, like, move my center of gravity. I'll sway, I exist because I'm a soul within the flesh. To make a new one. To make a 13th dimensional being called man. We come in two models, guys. Male and female. Females are 7 heads tall. Males are 8 heads tall. Females, therefore, are closer to God than males. We live in a society ruled by men. Like I said, guys, the world's backwards. You think the start of your day is midnight? The start of your day is noon, guys. 13 months, 28 days, 364 days in a year. There are 12 zodiacs and there are 14 zodiacs. It depends on which point of view. Shit like that. 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 is the collective of men who are gods. Who are a depiction of a V from a certain point of view, because a 13 is a 1 and a 3 circled around a circled 13, and 1 and 3, anyway, said it wrong, 1 and 3, anyways, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, yeah, 6 is a circled V, so it's like a circle with a 5 there. So you see the V is the N, and then you have a circle for the N plus 1, you have a circle for the N plus 2, and that's our third dimension. That is why we can perceive things 3 different ways. Self, galaxy, and universe. Okay? That's what the Lumineers are the way they are. We have solar system, galaxies, universes. 3 makes 4 makes 5, guys, because you can depict 2-dimensional things on a 2-dimensional plane just as much as you can depict 3-dimensional things on a 2-dimensional plane. Now think about what we're advancing to, like 3D printing and stuff. Now we're like be able to create 3D things with 3D materials, like, you know, stuff. What is that? A depiction of the 6th dimension, guys. Because you were able to draw with a 3D printer pen. 6th dimension, okay? You know all these like videos about the 9th dimensional Arcturians and the Council of the 11 Palladians or something, guys? Where the fuck that shit's all about? It's about a bunch of stories that people put out there with a good message and a good meaning and everything. It's just like, oh my god, so much code. Just decode what they say. Take the fucking words and put them in the gematria calculator and see what it comes to. And just keep doing that for a little while and tell me what you see. Tell me if you see any patterns emerging. I mean, my god. Keep a journal, guys. You want to learn about yourself? You want to figure out what's going on, what your purpose is here, what your connection to God is, why you see the synchronicities you see? How come there were 3 raccoons eating my garbage this morning instead of 4? Geez, my life sucks. I have to pick up garbage now. Because I didn't put it away properly. And as a result, I got 3 raccoons. What did I just say? Cut and paste, gematria, boom. Synchronicities. You can choose to believe in them or not, but once you quantify the data, once you have enough data, it's like you have to convince yourself with your own stories and see it happen, unravel your own way with your own stories. Because you're creating your own Bible right now, guys. We are all creating our own Bible. It's like an ongoing goddamn movie of our lives, and everything we do in this earth matters for some mysterious reason, okay? Probably because we're supposed to be balanced, guys. We're allowed to do good stuff and bad stuff, and you know, we like to see what the result is at the end, because everyone's unique and different, and life is pretty fucked up sometimes. So, like, wow, guys, I have no fear. Like, I seriously have no fear anymore, guys. There's no fear. Because, why? It's a joke, guys. I mean, I like what I do. I want to work hard. I'm good at what I do. I'm good at focusing on a project and completing it. I'm good at results. I'm good at speed. I'm good at getting things done. I need somebody to roll that fast with me. Okay? To actually be able to do anything awesome. I've learned this the hard way. I've tried my best by myself to do stuff, could never get anything done. Once you got somebody that can go with you and roll with you and keep up, you know, doesn't slow shit down, gives interesting perspectives and different points of view. And at the end of the day, you just choose a point of view and you roll with it as hard as you can to get shit done. What does it matter? Like, just did it your own way. You created something new. Many hands, you know, like create lighter work. 3 makes 4 makes 5, guys. So, you know, the strength of 10 men, He-Man, or the power of Grayskull. Yeah, It's the story of creation. They're just, wow, it's littered in everything. So it's planted there for a reason, because ultimately, I guess those who know this revelation is going to happen. Fuck, who knows? Maybe even the fucking astrological, like today is a fucking important day or something. You know, this astrological significance was meant to be the way it's meant to be. A trinity of days after the beginning of the new year. I don't know, guys. On a year 2017, where the 2 and the 7 make a 9, and the rest, they're all trump cards, man. It comes down to trump cards. 0, 1, and 9. Special year, guys. It's the 323 day. Actually, now it's like, I don't know, is today the beginning of 323 or is it the end of 323? I don't know. I'm calendared backwards. Everything's backwards. Everything's half truth. False doctrines. They tell you enough bullshit, it all becomes the truth eventually. It comes out in the wash, guys. The truth. Yeah. Expressions are expressions for a reason. So yeah, like, that's your reality, guys. You are a 13th dimensional being. Cell. You are a 13th dimensional cell. Living within 5D reality. And you always have been. Because, like, it all relates back to that table of numbers and the circled cells. It's cellular math, okay? It clicked, guys. I finally saw it. Like, we go from a 2D little alien guy sitting down, it looks like E.T., to a standing clown with his feet like this, guys. His feet up like that. A clown, guys. A clown, because it's supposed to be funny. Bozo the clown. Like, how old is that Mason? Okay, the Shriners, they look like little clowns that drive around in little clown cars. I don't know if I said clown enough, guys. The Joker? The comedian? What do they signify and represent? I don't know, tranny smiles? And the character who reaches a point where just thinks everything's a joke, and what do they do? Kill him. The guy with the secret to free energy. From The Watchmen. Like the bad good guy. Double agent, guys. Like, whoa. Like, what's going on? It's a comedian. Like, this is nuts. So, yeah, that's your dimensions. That's 4D. That's 4D. Like, if you draw a stick figure on a 2-dimensional plane, welcome to 4D reality, guys. And if you draw the representation of a 3-dimensional object on said 2-dimensional plane, look at that. You made 5-dimensional reality. And if you take clay and sculpt a sculpture, look at that, guys. You made 6D reality. If you take a human, and use another human, and make a baby, I don't know, 7D reality, because it's like 2 3rd-dimensional objects to create a new 1. 2 3s make a 7. I don't know. Because 2 plus 2 is 5, so 3 plus 3 is 7, you know? Anyways, 3 plus 3 always makes a 7. 3 and 7. Sorry, guys. I'm done.